When there's a war, who suffers the most? It's the people. People in Gaza are suffering with food shortage and aid workers are struggling to distribute a trickle of aid entering into the Gaza Strip. They are describing it as a logistical nightmare in the midst of a spiraling humanitarian crisis. Israel has blocked aid into Gaza. It has imposed restrictions on access to supply for aid workers to distribute it to the people. After lifting a 3-month-long blockade of entry of food, medicine, and other aid into Gaza, Israel has allowed a trickle of supplies into the strip in recent days as international pressures were mounting. But humanitarian groups suggest that the limited aid flowing in is a fraction of the amount that is needed. Meanwhile, malnutrition is growing in Gaza. As per a report released earlier this month, some 470,000 people in Gaza were facing catastrophic hunger, while the entire population was experiencing food insecurity. It projected that an alarming 71,000 children and more than 17,000 mothers would need urgent treatment for acute malnutrition. UN has also called the entry of trucks a drop in the ocean, adding that significantly more aid must be allowed into Gaza. It warned that 14,000 Palestinian babies were at a risk of dying in the next 48 hours if aid was not reached to them, and this was on May 20th. Palestinians have resorted to eating animal feed and flour mixed with sand. International pressures were mounting on Israel. Leaders of UK, France, and Canada have strongly opposed the expansion of Israel's military offensive in Gaza, threatening that they would take action against Israel if it does not cease its onslaught and lift restrictions on aid supply. The statement comes weeks after Netherlands suggested the EU to review a trade agreement with Israel. EU says that Israel has the right to defend itself, but its actions, the current actions, go beyond proportionate self-defense. The country said that Israel's announcement of letting some aid in was wholly inadequate. A joint statement was also released by UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer on 20th of May. But this was criticized by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He said in a tweet, by asking Israel to end defensive war for our survival before Hamas terrorists on our border are destroyed, and by demanding Palestinian state, the leaders of London, Ottawa, and Paris are offering huge price for genocidal attack on Israel on 7th of October while inviting more such atrocities. Israel also launched an official operation days after intense bombardment that killed hundreds of people in Gaza. This, the military said, was launched to expand operational control in Gaza. Israel says that its campaign aims to free the remaining captives held in Gaza and defeat Hamas. So it looks like the war is far from halting here, but the suffering of the people should not be ignored too. For more such news and views, keep watching ET Now.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.